Aloha! Hope everyone's well if you're out there. It's raining today. It's raining again. Actually, it hasn't rained for a few days, so it's good to fill the water tank up. I love having a bath or a shower in rainwater. How beautiful. I don't know what I've got today. I'm still going with that encouragement to not plan and to just feel into the moment and be in the moment and allow the moment to unfold. I think maybe perhaps we spend too much time in the past, and I have done that, where we reflect. It's good to reflect, but when you get caught up in that whirlwind monkey mind that keeps replaying something that might have happened and you might not have liked it. I think the whirlwind mind comes out when you don't like something. And it just goes round and round. It replays the same thing just to be sure. I'm just going to be sure of what happened there that I didn't like. I'm just going to replay it, and I might even enhance the things and magnify the things that I didn't like just to be sure. And I think it's good. It is good. Okay. It's good to reflect for a moment and acknowledge whether you like something or not. Process, I think I talked about this yesterday, process the information and the feeling and go, okay, I did not like that. Or maybe you did. Am I going to want and ask for more of that? No. But when we get stuck in that cycle of repetition of something that isn't good for us and we didn't like it, and we already know, we've already come to the understanding, I didn't like that. I'm going to keep replaying it and replaying it. And even I might go out and tell all my friends about it. I might tell them how bad that was, whether it was a person, place or thing. I'm going to tell them and I'm going to reinforce it and I'm going to repeat it, and then next week I'm going to do it again. And if someone asks me how I am, I'm going to take that as an opportunity to bring up that thing. I'm sorry for laughing, because I've been there, I've done that. I've been in that whirlwind mind and repeated something over, and then should I be surprised if more of that comes up? Because as we are knowing, what we put our attention to, what we focus on, we're giving our energy and it's growing, because basically what we're saying to the universe, like the law of attraction, and we're setting our center point, I want more of this, because the universe doesn't know I want or I don't want. All it knows is what your attention's on, because it will create your send point, and that will be the signal that you're sending out. So whatever this is here, if I am sending out a signal of, this feels horrible, I don't like it, it's like, that is now my signal, and I'm going to attract other things, because you get what you give out. So you could fake it, right? You could pretend you're feeling good and think, well, that's what I'm giving out to the world. But you just literally can't lie, because the actual giving out part is the signal, is the vibration, is the frequency that you've set via your choices, via your preferences, via your attention. So you just can't fake it. Basically, we cannot fake it. We can pretend and we can go, well, this is what it looks like I'm giving out. But if you're not feeling it, so I've realized I am and always have been a very feeling person. I feel has been somewhat of a core mantra. And I often feel really good, but I've also, through that, I feel have been sucked in to feeling not that good and then attracting more of that. But I'm much more aware now. I'm very aware. It's taken decades of learning, of experiencing, because I feel like there's no better way to learn than on the job, on the tools, so to speak. And that is life. Like, we are here in this school ground, this playground, this classroom. We are here to learn. This is what I'm really understanding now is, and I've said it before, okay, it's not that real, this is not real, but the experience of everything here is real. I mean, but what is real? What is the definition of real? How do we define what is real and what is not? What is an illusion? Because our world is full of illusions and delusions. There has been so many layers. I don't know what that click was. I just went in my headphones. That was really loud. I don't know if that's going to come through really loud there. That was weird. But not weird, because it's funny, when I listen back to some of the videos I've done, I've realised occasionally, and I don't know if because now I'm aware of it, I'm not doing it. I haven't been picking up on it the last couple of weeks when I went, whoo, what's that thing I do? And it was this little sound. And it was funny because I was like, I wonder if anyone else notices that. And I wonder if I'm still doing it, but have I just tuned it out? Because we can. That's another thing that's really interesting. Tune in and out of things, and everything is perception. And this is something really big. I've realized we're not all seeing the same reality. We think we are. We assume we are. What's that saying about assume? Assume, and you make an ass out of you and me. And I have realized, and it was quite an epiphany, that we assume everyone is seeing things the same. We assume everyone is seeing the same thing, but there's so many layers in this world, and it is all perception. So we could be in the same room or the same space, and what you're seeing is completely different to what I am seeing, what I am picking up on, what I'm focusing on, because of our attunements and where we are within our frequency. And there was that little noise again. Through our life experience, what we have learned, the knowledge that's come in, that we can actually tune things out. So I may see things, and for you they may be completely invisible. Invisible. Why did I say that? So to you, and vice versa, like you might be seeing certain things or hearing things, but because I am not on that frequency, they will literally almost be invisible. And it's even, I remember years ago, you know how you have the smoke detectors hardwired into the house. So that came in Australia at a certain point. You couldn't just have battery ones, they needed to be hardwired into the house, but you also needed batteries just in case the power went. And when it got to that point where the batteries were getting low, it would make this little, not quite like that. To me, it sounded like a bird, like jeep, jeep, jeep. And I remember I actually was kind of like, I need to change those batteries, but it's hardwired. And I just let it go, and I let it go because it was fine. It's hardwired into the house. And I actually tuned out the sound of the little battery bird. Cheep, cheep. And I remember people coming around going, "What's that noise?" Or some people who knew what it was. "Ooh, you've got to change your batteries on your smoke detector." And I was like, "What?" I literally tuned it out because I knew it was there. And I knew, well, at that point I wasn't bothered, and I should have been. I should have just changed the bloody batteries, to be honest. But I didn't. But I literally tuned out the noise and I didn't hear it. And I think that also happens when people live in busy areas near roads. They end up just tuning out the background noise. It's still there, but you're not actually hearing it. It's kind of peripheral. So what am I getting at? Okay, so, this is another thing too. So we are all seeing life differently. We're all seeing it through our own lens, through our own filters, and we can't assume everyone's seeing the same thing. That's really important too, because we are all on our soul journey within this soul journey. It's a soul journey. And we need to, sometimes I feel like I shouldn't say we need to. It would be lovely if we all honoured and respected the fact that everyone is on their own journey, and it is slightly different or vastly different depending on what the journey is. I do believe that we had a preconception before conception into this world of what it was we wanted to come here and learn and grow and expand from. Because what is the point of being, of life, if not to grow and expand? Can you imagine if when the first amoebas were here, if that was it? I mean, I'm sure they probably would have a lovely, peaceful life. They definitely probably wouldn't be waging war against each other. They're just a single-celled organism. I mean, if they, I don't know, they would have to evolve to do that. Ooh, does that mean we're evolved because we have been fighting with each other? I think it was part of our evolvement, part of that. This kind of takes me back to the beginning. Part of choosing our preferences of what we like and don't like. And if I can just kind of look at the subject of war as something that could be perpetuated up here in the, I'm going to just keep telling that story. I'm pretty sure most of us don't like war. I'm pretty sure we'd go, if I had the choice, no, I wouldn't want that. Oh, I just went quiet. Did you hear that? And that's funny, there's something else in that. No coincidences, no accidents. There's something within the stillness. Be still and listen. When I am still and I'm listen and I pause and I allow myself to pause long enough, and it actually doesn't take long anymore, that's when I'm connecting. That's the moment of the connection with my higher self, with my guides, angels, universe. But it's really important. It pretty much happens in those still moments, the quiet moments. But we're so busy in our world, busy waging war with each other, picking fights with each other, on the treadmill, on the Groundhog Week, going round and round and round. And there's so much distraction. We've got movies to go to, dinners, balls, balls, dances, concerts, this, that, sport, shopping, this, work, don't forget work, that takes up a big majority of time. And school stuff and that, we're so busy. And even if we can come still and sit for a moment, we may well find ourselves on the telly or on our devices scrolling, letting other things fill our mind. And that's good in balance, because I've learned a lot on YouTube scrolling and also in books, but I've learned a lot from people in the last... I haven't really done the YouTube scrolling thing until COVID, that 2020 vision. And then I started coming across, or it started coming up on my feed, on my drop down, these online tarot. And I didn't even know it was a thing. I literally had no idea there was this online tarot community. And I started listening, and I started hearing my life spoken so specifically. It just was a little mind-blowing. And then also, well, you could go, well, it's probably generic. It's generic. You can fit anything into those puzzles. You just got to nail them in. No, it actually shifted. As my life shifted, so did the messages coming in. And some of these tarot readers, they are definitely channeling, tapping in, very intuitive, and the understanding that these beautiful people have of the bigger picture of life is phenomenal. And they're all, I know they're on their mission, on their purpose, and I know they feel that call and pull to do what they're doing, and I'm so thankful that they are. And I think a lot of people are very thankful to have that insight. I think you could, though, overdo it. Don't overdo the external messages, but take that example. What I actually took from a lot of these was the example that I can do that too. And then I really leaned into that, and that's when life really changed. That's when everything opened up, and it was like my head went and I allowed the connection, and I was reaching up to it because it was me. It is me. And not only, it's my greater self, like this, as I've said, this little human care self in comparison to the whole of me is about, I don't know if you can see my little finger now. This is probably my shortest now too, which is a good example. I'm glad it's not my middle finger. That one's too long. But this little white bit of the nail that's hardly there because the nail broke off recently and it's regrowing, that's about the size in ratio, maybe even that's too big, to my higher, greater self. But this understanding and realization of the more to life is so freaking important. And I keep saying, and I feel like I'm going to keep saying it, because the more I focus and say it, and the more other people listen and start going, you know what? Yeah, let's stop. Stop the world and work this out together. Let's actually go, you know what? I think the most important thing in this life experience is we actually work out what is going on. Who are we? How does this universe actually roll with us here in this space? Because, as I've also said before, because of the very fact that we're still bickering and warring, even though maybe that was part of learning the preferences, we have been stuck in the whirlwind there, going round and round. And also because we keep telling that story to each other in the news, in books, in movies. And while we're doing that, I'm probably going to be really unpopular when I say this. But you know what? I don't really care. I'm prepared to be the unpopular one. That we can't keep making movies and shows and writing books and whatever it is, whatever programming that is painting this picture of separation and war and death and depravity and murdering and crime and greed and control and all that stuff. We cannot completely shift away into the new story while we're still telling that story. And you might go, but it's just entertainment, it's just fiction. Well, a lot of things are based on true stories, but we are still, even in it being fiction, we have our focus on it. We are telling the story over and over, and say if it's a popular blockbuster movie or show, everyone with their eyes glued to it every week is part of the perpetuation of that theme, of that energy. And we become beacons and we literally create it. So I'm really sorry to say we have to shift that up. And if you are a content creator on any level, what content, what story are you giving people to perpetuate and potentially be that whirlwind going around? Because that's why it's called programming, because we're programming our whole lives via it through our focus and attention. So I do want to plant that seed with you and maybe just have a think about it and go, well, if that was true, and so many people understand the law of attraction, what you focus on grows, so why is this element to it, why would that not fit in the mix? So I kind of feel like we should be talking about that as we stop the world and start going, you know what, nothing is more important. No amount of money, no amount of power, whatever is more important than us understanding and then shifting to the reality where we have peace and ease and grace and love and abundance and joy and happiness and harmony, tranquility for everyone, because everyone matters, because we are all part of the whole. And if we want to heal ourselves individually, we can never truly do that, because we are part of the one universal source energy until all of us are in that space. Because we're like eternal, right? We're infinite beings that are here forever. So even when we get to that stage, say, where we have peace on earth and everyone's protected and loved and cared for and provided for on whatever level, and we're all living our purpose, there will still be growth. We will still be growing, but we'll just not be doing it in such a hard way, with such suffering and pain and trauma, and then repeating the trauma cycles through generations, because it does get passed through generation to generation, through our DNA, through the things that we have yet to heal and grow from. But now's the time, people. I got the memo. I got the memo. It dropped on in. Now is the time. This is it. This is it. You know, this is it. Nothing else matters but doing this. Okay, I'm going to go on that note. I hope you like that seed of thought. And I hope and I wish for all of us to be at that point where we can truly see and feel the bigger picture. And I'll keep saying this, it is a choice. It comes down to a choice, And then a commitment to that choice, I've found, is really important. You can't just flippantly go, yeah, okay, I choose it, and then through your actions show otherwise. But in every moment, in every day, as you come across these crossroads and forks in the roads and choices and things that come up, choose mindfully and go, which choice is leading to the better world, to the happy land? And which choice is anchoring us in the old energy that we know what it's like, because we've done it for thousands of years. We literally know, we know what to expect there. And I know this might be an unknown, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be way better for everyone, for the majority, for the whole, for the all, for the we, for the us. So just consider that. Okay, I'm definitely out of here now. No more. One more thing. I got stuff to do. I'm hoping to also get my creative on today. If I can get my other stuff done, maybe I should do the creative first. It's a choice. Sorry, I'm about to start something else. I'm going to go. So wherever you are around the world, I hope you're having a beautiful morning, arvo, evening, and I will pop back to Mars. Much love.